Ninjago has been going on for a while. Each year we get a new season and we often forget that LEGO has to make money off this stuff. So each year the Ninjago cast gets a brand new set of changes to their outfits. With most other shows it would be a bit cynical and cash grabby, but luckily for us, Ninjago is written by a bunch of talented writers who actually care about the universe. So most of the outfits still do have lore implications. Even the most obscure ones like the Day of the Departed suits still have a reason for existing. The special itself is about the ninja remembering the past. That's why the robes in the special are honouring the past. The past being the very first suits they had in the pilot episodes, the Trainee Gi, also known as the training suits, which I thought we would discuss all 10 of in today's video. Trainee Gi are probably a collection of the ninjas' most basic outfits, aside from the original black outfits they had prior to Kai joining the team. You know, in hindsight, why didn't Wu just give them the coloured outfits to begin with? Seems kind of cruel, to be honest. Maybe Cole wouldn't have been that disappointed.
Wait a minute, I'm still black.
Anyways, the ninjas' outfits here, they all follow the same design philosophy, that being genuinely the same clothing, which are made up of their elemental colour, fastened together by a rope, which is held in place by a chest symbol, which kind of shows off their element. Maybe it's a symbol, I'm not entirely sure what that symbol is, to be honest. It's a very basic look, but it's also very effective. The hood designs on these, as well as the Dragon Extreme suits, are a standout because they use the classic LEGO Ninja mold, which is an all-in-one piece which goes over the head and the shoulders of the character, and has a little slit in the middle to show off the character's distinct eyebrows. This suit designer showed up 10-ish times throughout Ninjago media, and the temptation to do a top 10 list is strong. Coming in at number 10, we have Cole. Yeah, I'm really sorry I had to do that to you, Cole. It's just unfortunate that your suit is the most basic out of everyone's on the list. And I really don't want to knock it because it is the template for what all the other suits do after it. It's not because the suit's ugly or because I hate the colour black, because I don't hate the colour black, because black's a shade, not a colour. Honestly, it's a great suit design. It's just not as unique considering literally 30 seconds prior to him getting it, everyone else was wearing it. And remember, this is a suit ranking, not a character ranking. Because if we were going to continue this series, Cole's suits, they get way better than this. He has some real #1 spot contender suits. It's just this isn't one of them. I don't know, there is some unique parts to the suit, like his dragon symbol, which always looked nice. His big bushy eyebrows. I'm trying to make this segment last a bit longer because I feel really bad. Seriously, what's the rope on the costume for? You see the ninja suits beforehand, they're being held up fine, so what is the rope doing on the costume now? It can't be for weapons, because they must have been able to store the weapons beforehand. And how are we looking for time? Okay, sweet, okay, Cole, I don't feel as bad anymore. Let's move on to number 9, Nido. Nido? Nyado? What? Nido is the master of imagination. It's pretty exciting, right? I know you have 2 questions for me right now. 1, who is Nido, the master of imagination? And 2, how is he outplaced Cole, the master of Earth, on this list? And I want to squash the rumours that I'm adding my own little OC to this list, because I'm not. Nido is actually a character from a lesser known MMORPG that was around in the 2010s called LEGO Universe. I think I played it once. I bought the disc at a charity shop. I think Nido deserves his own little lore video, and quite frankly, so does LEGO Universe, if you want to see that. But in the game LEGO Universe, Nido? Maybe it is Nido. In the game LEGO Universe, Nido is a sort of quest giver. He gives you the quests in the Ninjago segments of the game. Presumably because in the game you could play as the ninja or create your own ninja, so everyone would be looking like ninjas out in the open world. So LEGO had to create their own OC. Okay, so maybe I am adding an OC to the list. Fight me. Let's get on to analysing the gi before I remove him from the video. His design is grey with light blue elements on the belt and the rope, which holds up this interesting looking imagination symbol. And why has he gone higher than Cole?
Imagination.
Coming in at number 8, we have Lloyd? So we're getting to our first non-canon suit in the video, which is still a trainee gi, so it still counts and it's still making the ranking. Because it is really cool. This is Lloyd's trainee outfit from the Woo Crew browser game, in which I believe it could be used as a avatar of some kind, and it was also used on the Ninjago website for a brief period of time. It was obviously made so Lloyd could have a trainee outfit to fit in with the other ninja, because as we all know, his first outfit in the show was his DX design. This design here is made to imitate the original trainee suits, and a pretty loving imitation at that. As you can see, this design consists of green, Green.
Green.
You've got two shades of green. You've got his iconic lighter shade of green, followed up by an accent colour of darker shade of green on the belt and the robe. He also adorns his dragon symbol on his chest, much like all the other suits. Another interesting thing to note is that in this image he uses his original eyes, which I really appreciate because it shows that the designers made that extra effort to make it look like the suit was ripped right out of 2010. I can't believe I had more to say about Ninjago than I did about Lloyd. That's crazy. Anyway, moving on. Coming in at number 7, we have Pink Zane. Now, this is an iconic meme that I'm sure we are all aware of in the Ninjago community. I'm gonna go shut the window a little bit. Hopefully, I didn't change the camera too much. I just don't want people to see me filming a Ninjago video in 2025. Zane's pink ninja suit comes from the episode where Kai gets their clothes mixed up in the wash. This sounds like I'm making it up. I'm not making it up, this genuinely happened. Leading to, like I said earlier, it becoming a really big joke in the Ninjago community. So big of a joke that it did actually reappear after season 1, 10 years later in Prime Empire, where it appeared as an avatar costume in the background. Just a random guy, it's not even Zane. Due to the nature of the season, Zane couldn't actually enter the game, meaning that to compensate for this, Zane did appear in the game as a avatar costume, which some random guy was wearing. Does this make an 11th in my top 10? What do I even call him? Just random Zane guy? Thanks to its return in Prime Empire, this did mean that we eventually got a pink Zane minifigure, which is pretty cool. The suit follows the same design philosophy as all the other suits so far, except having a full-on pink design, only being broken up by the brown of the belt and his face through the mask, in which on the avatar and the real-life minifigure he has bright blue eyes, purely just because that's how Zane's human face was being printed at the time, whereas back in season 1, he just had his regular eyes underneath. Coming in at number 6, we have Lily. That's right, Cole, you got beaten by your mother. If you're confused, Lily is the original Master of Earth, and also Cole's mum. Mum standing for Master of Mountain, apparently. She fought in the Serpentine Wars, but unlike all the other elemental masters who fought alongside her, she was the only one who trained and battled in a ninja outfit, making her the first Earth ninja, possibly the first ninja period. That's right, Cole, you got upstaged by your mum as well, you weren't even the first ninja. She trained under a young Master Wu, and since she was a student of his, it's no wonder that her suit also resembles what the other ninjas' trainee suits also look like. Don't tell me Cole's outfit's a hand-me-down. However, her suit did have a couple of twists which did separate herself from the other traditional trainee gi looks. For example, sometimes instead of wearing a traditional ninja mask, she would instead wear a hood. And when she did wear a hood, it would more resemble the newer designs from Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu. He says, like, newer wasn't 6 years ago. Oh, I'm old. Now, we can make lore implications for why she has a more modern hood when the classic ones existed, but we can all agree it's just because the comic came out when those ninja suits were in issue, so they probably just used that one. But I'd love to see your lore implications in the comments down below. And my final thing I want to say is, please don't be mad that I put her higher than Cole. Coming in at number 5, we have Zane. Get those non-canon suits out of here. Zane's white robes are iconic. To me, I don't know if it's the same for you. The white on the suit makes all the other contrasting colours pop so well, especially compared to all the other trainee suits beforehand. Like the black gloves or the grey and black outlines all over the costume. This even goes as far as his face design, which also complements the suit with those sharp black lines. They add to the overall theme. I love it. It clearly shows that a lot of love and attention was put into the ninjas' unique eye designs to make them stand out uniquely in their costume. I said uniquely twice there, I don't know if you noticed. And of course the classic brown rope which goes throughout the suit, attaching the dragon symbol to his chest. Is it a dragon symbol? Oh, are we confident saying that they are dragon symbols? I mean, that's not a dragon. Anyway, Zane's golden symbol is great, and it adds to making the overall package a really good ninja outfit. Honestly, A tier. I forgot, are we doing tiers? I don't know what you're thinking, considering the amount of praise I've been giving this suit. Why is it only at number 5? Why isn't it higher up in the list? Well, 1, there's 4 more outfits which I think are better than it, obviously. And 2, if this outfit had a little bit more black in it, just to make the white pop out more, it would shoot leagues above all the others. Maybe number 1. Perhaps it would be a good idea to maybe make a video where I try to improve some suits from Ninjago. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments down below. Coming in at number 4, probably surprisingly to a lot of you, because I imagine you all thought he'd be number 1, is Jay. When you type in Jay training suit on Google, it just comes up with a bunch of men wearing suits. This is weird because every time I looked up previous character and then training suit, it came up with their trainee suit from Ninjago. So what does this mean? Is there a tailor called Jay's trainee suits? I mean, surely that bumps it up a few tiers in the list. And it has, as it is bumped up to a very classy number 4. Okay, I need a pee break. I've been recording for like an hour. Anyway, moving back to Jay, I really like this suit design, and it's not just because I'm biased. Did I say that? I meant because I'm not biased, not because... Wait, okay, hold on. The light blues of the suit mixed with the dark blues of the belt and the black gloves, they just all come together to complement each other very well. When you're taking a premise as wild as plastic fruit-coloured ninja, this is definitely the best way to approach that premise. To put it simply, colourful, but not distracting. His symbol on his chest is also one of my favourites. It kind of resembles an octopus in a rain cloud with lightning shooting down. I mean, it's unique, it looks nice, and I personally love it. Okay, maybe it is because I'm part biased. Overall, I don't really have much more to say without coming off like I am biased. I think it is one of the better examples of this suit's concept being utilised. But yeah, what else I gotta say? Well, Jay definitely has some superior suits going forward, which would definitely make it the #1 spot on a couple of my lists, and some that would make, one of the bottom. However, this is a pretty good start for him. Coming in at number 3, we have Nia. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Yes, this is another non-canon trainee suit. Yes, I'm putting it higher than most of the canon suits. But look at it! Look how cool! I've put this suit in the number 3 spot because I genuinely believe it's one of the cleanest looking trainee suits out there. This suit, much like Lloyd's one from previous, was dreamt up to give Nia a trainee suit design to go alongside all the other ninja in promotional material like I'm forgetting what they were. They were the websites or the online games, and I believe whoever made this definitely cooked with the design because I think it looks unbelievable, and the worst part about it is that it's not real. The suit follows the same design philosophy as all the other trainee suits, I know, shock horror, but it does incorporate Nia's original rich red design and light blue contrast, which I prefer on her in a trainee suit sense because it kind of gives me early Nia vibes, which I feel like is more youthful and more trainee level. If that makes any sense at all. It makes sense, you know what I'm saying. The red consists of the overall design, and then the light blue is saved for the belt and the undershirt. Undershirt? I don't even know. And of course, the whole design is wrapped up with the brown rope which goes across the chest with the chest symbol. And of course, Nia's, it looks fantastic, I love it. It would be a number 2 spot if I didn't fear for my life, because number 2 is Kai. What can I say about this suit? It is fantastic. It is one of the originals. If you think of Ninjago, you're thinking of this outfit. Hell, I'll even say, if I think of the color red, I think of this outfit. Obviously, Kai was the focal ninja of the original few seasons of Ninjago before Lloyd came in and took the spotlight. So he was plastered all over the merchandising, making this suit, to a lot of people, the face of Ninjago. So it just had to be bumped up to either 1 or 2 on the list. So even though the design doesn't look as great to me as Zane's or stands out to me more than Jay, I personally feel like it made Ninjago what it is nowadays, and I think it deserves to be higher up on the list, higher up above all the other trainee suits, because when you think of Ninjago, you're thinking of this suit. Its design is classic red with black elements, and then the rope and the chest symbol, and the chest symbol is also iconic as well, I must say. And then, of course, the eyes as well. The eyes are iconic with the scar. Honestly, 10 out of 10 suit, S tier if you were doing tiers, but there is one suit that beat it out. Now, a lot of you probably are thinking and wondering, because we've gone through the entire ninja cast, Zane twice, one random character you didn't know about, one character you didn't even know was a ninja. So, who is this mysterious number 1 spot? Well, it is my favourite trainee suit, and you'll see why, because it is, number 1, Moro. This suit is just brilliant. I cannot put into words. You know what? I actually haven't, because the script isn't even finished when I got to this bit, because I knew I couldn't even write in words how good I think this suit is. The narrative behind this suit is probably one of my favourite parts about it. It is the Green Ninja's trainee suit, which is why Lloyd doesn't have one when he first becomes a ninja in the show. Because if you think about it, it was given to Moro, and Moro died wearing it, trying to prove himself as the Green Ninja, which is just, it's brilliant storytelling, and we haven't even got to how the suit looks yet. The suit looks fantastic. It's Moro's design when he's not possessing Lloyd, and it just looks like a broken and fractured, ghostly version of the trainee suit. And I think it just has so much character to it. It stands out the most out of all the other trainee suits. It does something different and unique as well. It's a great villain outfit, a great story behind it, great characterization behind the character of Moro as well, which helps it bump it up as well. It didn't have much scenes in the show, but when it was there, my eyes were glued to it. I thought it looked fantastic. You can tell I didn't have a script for that bit. But goddamn, What a cool suit. What a cool suit. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to leave in the comments down below your top 10 list, because honestly, my favorite part of making these videos is reading everyone else's opinions. Is there characters in this video you didn't know about? Is there characters in this video you completely forgot about, but you're glad I brought up? And of course, if you did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe, you know, all that stuff that really just boosts the algorithm so we can get more people in this community, more people just genuinely chatting about Ninjago. It'd be great to see. Anyway, I'm afraid that is it from me in this video. I shall take my leave and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.